Hello everyone. Today in this video class we are going to see the definition of aggregates, properties or requirement of a good aggregate, and test conducted on the aggregates. So before I start the definition of aggregate, so where we are going to using aggregate, that one we are discussed here. So concrete is basically a mixture of two components. Okay, whatever we are going to say, it is a concrete. Being a civil engineer, this word is very much familiar to with us. Okay, so concrete is the basically a mixture of two components. Here the two components I have mentioned: paste, the components which is in the form of paste, that will be Portland cement or any other type of cement, water and air. And next one is the aggregates. Aggregates, it may be a sand, gravel or crushed stone. So here aggregates, okay, so aggregates further we are going to dividing it two. Okay, so sand is comes under the one category and gravel or crushed stones are comes under the another category depending upon their size. So aggregate make up 60 to 75% of total volume of the concrete. If suppose 1 kg of concrete we are prepared, then in that 1 kg of concrete 60 to 75% will be the weightage of aggregate only. It may be a sand or coarse aggregate or gravel or crushed stone. Okay, the next coming to the what is the aggregate. So here aggregates are the chemically inert material or chemically inactive material. Aggregates are inert materials mixed with the binding material like cement or lime in the preparation of a mortar or concrete. Okay, so these aggregates are the chemically means inert material. Inert materials means these are the chemically inactive. It doesn't react with any components of the concrete. Okay, and when we are going to using this type of aggregates, we are using while making the mortar or concrete. For preparing mortar we are going to use the sand, that is fine aggregate, and for preparing concrete we are going to use the coarse aggregate, that is gravel. Okay, so the aggregates are available in the form of sand, gravel, shale, slag or broken stones. So these are the some natural aggregates. So all natural aggregates particles originally formed a part of a larger parent mass, means whatever the aggregate we are extracting from the large stones or rocks. Okay, so those large stones or rocks are the parent mass, means whatever the properties, mineral composition or physical properties those rocks have, same physical property will be exist in the aggregate which is extracted from the similar rocks. Okay, then some properties are possessed by the aggregates but absent in the parent rocks, like a shape, size. Once we extract the aggregates from the parent rock, so it may be a differ in a size, shape or texture. Okay, or depending upon the water absorption also. Next one, coming to the classification of aggregates. So aggregate are classified based broadly on two types. So first one is the fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. I will tell you what is the fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. So here fine aggregate means the particle of fine aggregates pass through 4.75 mm number 4 sieve. Most commonly used fine aggregate are sand, crushed stone and ash or cinder or surki. So there are a set of sieve sizes which is provided by IS 383/1970. This is the code book. From that code book we need to refer the sieve size number while doing the sieve analysis. Okay, so while doing the sieve analysis, if whatever the material you are sieving, that material if passing through the 4.75 mm sieve, then those material we are going to call it as a fine aggregate. Okay, passing through the 4.75 mm IS sieve. So if I say set up those sieve sizes, so first it will come the 80 mm, next 60 mm. Okay, next it will come again 20 mm, 40 mm, 20 mm, next 16 mm, 10 mm, 4.75 mm, 2.36 mm, 1.18 mm, 600 micron, 300 micron, and last one is the 150 micron. So these are the 10 sets of sieve sizes which are available to do the sieve analysis for the fine and coarse aggregate. Okay, if we are doing the fine aggregates, then we have to consider the sieve size from 4.75 downward sieve sizes. Okay, so whatever the sieve size number will comes under the below 4.75 mm, those sieve sizes we are going to consider while doing the sieve analysis for the fine aggregate. Okay, later we will see those things, but here definition, what it says, the particles or materials which is passing through the 4.75 mm number 4 sieve. So those materials we are going to call it as a fine aggregate. So example, here this is the picture I have mentioned, the sand. So sand, surki or cinder. Cinder is in light in weight. Okay. Then crushed stones. Then coming to the coarse aggregate, the aggregate are retained on 4.75 mm sieve. Okay. So fine aggregate is passing through this sieve size, but coarse aggregate is retaining on this sieve size. 4.75 mm is the one sieve size in the one set of sieve. So one set of sieve will start from the 80 mm to the 150 micron. Okay, so 80 mm, 63 mm, 50 mm, 40 mm, 31.5 mm, 25 mm, 20 mm, 16 mm, 12.5 mm, 10 mm, 6.3 mm and 4.75 mm. Okay, so below 4.75 mm there will be a other set of sizes also there. Okay, so but for the coarse aggregate we are going to refer from 80 to 4.75 mm sieve sizes. Okay, so the aggregate feature or the material which is retained on the 4.75 mm are termed as coarse aggregate. Okay, so example we can say crushed stones is the artificial aggregate, and naturally available gravels we can say the coarse aggregate. Okay.